For centuries, Christians have been accused of worshiping three gods. But what if the Bible's definition of one is completely different from what we think? Today, we're starting a brand new series on the Trinity, and we're going to start at the very foundation, the Shema. If you want to discover where the truth really is, hit that subscribe button. Welcome to Doctrine Distilled. The foundation of the Jewish faith is the Shema. Deuteronomy 6:4 says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one." This verse is the ultimate weapon used against the Trinity. See, people say, God is one, not three. End of story. But to truly understand this, we have to look at the original Hebrew. The word used for one here is echad, pronounced echad. In Hebrew, there are actually two words for one. Echad means a compound unity. A cluster of grapes is echad. A husband and wife becoming one flesh is echad. It means a unified whole made of distinct parts. If Moses wanted to say God is an absolute mathematical singularity, he would have used the word Yachid. But he didn't. He used echad. God is one, but a compound one, a unified plurality. And when you read the Old Testament with this in mind, it is full of hints about this plurality. Go back to the very beginning, Genesis 1:26. God says, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness." Who is God talking to? Is he talking to the angels? No, because verse 27 says, "So God created man in his own image." The plural us and the singular his are used side by side. Look at Isaiah 6:8. The prophet hears the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?" Again, a singular I and a plural us. The Old Testament doesn't contradict the Trinity. It plants the seeds for it. It shows us a God who is one, yet speaks in the plural. Then there is the most mysterious figure in the Old Testament, the angel of the Lord. In Genesis 16, Hagar meets the angel of the Lord, but in verse 13 she says, "Have I also here looked after him that seeth me?" And she calls the angel God. In Exodus 3, the angel of the Lord appears in the burning bush, but the text says God called to him out of the midst of the bush. This angel is distinct from God, yet he speaks as God, and he is called God. Who is this? Many biblical scholars believe this is the pre-incarnate Christ, the Son of God, appearing before he was born in Bethlehem. The Old Testament clearly shows us the Father, and it clearly shows us a second divine person interacting with humanity. So, is God really one? Yes, absolutely. There is only one God. But the Bible reveals that this one God exists in a beautiful, eternal, loving plurality. Monotheism is not a math problem to be solved. It is a relationship to be understood. But this brings up a massive question. If the Old Testament hints at a plurality, who exactly is Jesus? Is he just a prophet? A created being? Or is he the very God of the Old Testament? That is exactly what we're tackling in episode 2. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss it. The Trinity is just one of the deep doctrines we're exploring here at Doctrine Distilled. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of truth seekers, because deep theology deserves simple truth, and that's exactly what we're here to distill together. See you in the next video.